Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be sitting down here and we're going to be talking a bit about the top 7 in the National League and discussing whether teams in the playoffs can get playoffs at the end of the season and who's going to win the league. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel and go and follow our YouTube partner at Non-League Bible on all social medias. They will be in the description down below, so go and follow him over there. He's on the road to 20,000 followers on Instagram, so for the best non-league news, updates and edits, go and follow Non-League Bible. And go and vote for me in the Non-League Bible Awards. The first link in the description, you can go and vote for me in the best YouTuber category. All you do is press my name and click submit. It's very easy, and each vote does help massively, so go and help out and vote for me over there. 7th place at the minute sit Notts County. Now, they currently sit on 70 points in that last playoff spot with 5 games remaining. Bearing in mind they have played 39 games, and their last 5 games are Dover home and away, Maidenhead away, Altrincham at home and Aldershot away. I think they are possibly the 5 easiest games to end a season on, and I also do think grabbing 15 points out of those is a massive possibility, and I don't see why they shouldn't pick up 15 points. That would take their total points tally to 85, and do you know what? I really wouldn't rule them out getting a top 4 finish, because the end they've got to the season is incredibly easy as they're in their standards, and I think people forgetting how easy their running is. Obviously, I'm not trying to be overconfident and say they should win every game, but on paper they should. And I think they can pick up easily a minimum of 12 points and definitely push on for that top 4 finish. 6th place sit Grimsby Town. Now, a bit of uncertainty was going around a few weeks ago amongst Mariners fans on whether they get playoffs or not. Obviously, they had that brilliant start to the season and they'd slipped off and they were sort of hovering around the 8th, 9th spot, and then something just clicked in the last few weeks. And they're now currently sitting 6th place. They sit comfortably 6 points ahead of 8th place Dagenham and Redbridge, and I can really see them kicking on and being a real threat from now until the end of the season and in the playoffs. They've picked up some impressive wins of late as well, including that 4-1 win away at Chesterfield and their really good 2-1 home win over league leader Stockport County. And like I said, they've hit form at the perfect time, and the playoff spot looks cemented surely now for Paul Hurst's side. And Grimsby are a team I do not want to face in the playoffs. 5th place, Chesterfield. Now, on the 8th of February, cast your minds back, Stockport played Chesterfield, and this game ended 2-2. And before the game, it was almost like whoever won this game went on to win the league. And now look how times have changed massively. It's ever since their key striker, Kabongo Shamanga, did suffer that injury away at Weymouth. Things have just gone downhill ever since then, which is a shame to see, because they were really threatening when we used to play them. The home game we played, Wrexham against Chesterfield, that's the best half of football I've seen a team in this league play against us. They were incredible. But since Shamanga's injury, they've only picked up 5 wins out of a possible 13. Now, if they didn't pick up the 3 points yesterday against Dover Athletic, I would have feared for their playoff spot. You know, their form of late hasn't been what they wanted. Paul Cook obviously needs to get the players back on track, and they need to get winning games to get, if they want any chance of getting a 2nd or 3rd place. I can't see that happening now, but there's a slight chance that they don't have to go and play 6th or 7th, so they'll be looking to do that. They've still got as well Bromley, Stockport and Torquay to play in their remaining 4 games, so it's going to be tough to see how Chesterfield do. I think it's going to be interesting. I reckon they might finish exactly in 5th place. 4th place sits Solihull Moors. Now, every team that's sitting in the playoffs right now have a right to be scared of this team. They're incredibly frustrating to face against. Obviously, the Wrexham Solihull game, they were incredibly frustrating to play, but that's what you've got to do in this league, especially against teams like Stockport and Wrexham. Obviously, Stockport got the last-minute winner, but we could only settle for the draw. Like I said, frustrating. They know how to grind out games, and they've only lost 1 in their past 18, so they're on a really good run of form. I can definitely see them being the dark horses when it comes to the playoffs. That's obviously if they keep their spot. Again, they're good defensively. They've got a fast attacking forward line. And like I said, every team has a right to be scared of them. I think they're going to be dark horses going into it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them get to the final. 3rd place, FC Halifax Town. Now, looking at their remaining 4 games, I think they should be able to hold on to that top 3 spot. You know, they've scored the least amount of goals in the playoffs, but then again, they've conceded the least amount of goals in the playoffs. So it's sort of balanced out there. And I wouldn't be worried if we played them Wrexham. Obviously, beat them away 2-1, and I think we were quite comfortable in that game, especially as well in the home game. We were even more comfortable. I don't think they were watching that game. I don't think they were a team that deserved to be third place, or they might have been second place at the time. You know, I thought we played them off the park and they didn't have a sniff in it. But then again, playoffs, anything can happen. We've seen it when we played Eastleigh and lost. You know, they could turn up in the playoffs. They could be a completely different team and beat us. But at the minute, like I said, I think Halifax will hold on to that top 3 spot. They've been dangerous all season. They've got a couple of really good players in the team. Do I think they have the quality to go up to League 2? I don't know. But we can only find out if they get promoted. Then they'll rebuild, obviously, and they'll get a bit of a bigger budget to spend on better players. So yeah, Halifax Town, I can see them getting that top 3 spot. Second place, Wrexham FC. Now, we had the chance to close the gap on the weekend to 4 points against Stockport. We were battling out at the top against them, but as you can guess, we lost to Woking. We bottled it. But like I said, we've got to move on to Tuesday. We've got to get the 3 points there and just continue to hustle Stockport until eventually they might win the league. We've got 5 games left and we're 7 points behind the Hatters. I can't realistically see us catching them up. As much as I could sit here and say, oh, we're going to catch them up, Stockport are going to bottle it big time, I can't see that happening, I'm afraid. I just think we need to make sure we cement that second or third spot, definitely the second spot. We need to get the home tie automatically in the playoff semi-final because we need to get the backing of the fans in there. I wouldn't like to finish 4th or 5th and having to go through the away game. So like I said, we need to get the second and third spot. We've been great all season. We've had some great memorable moments and it's important we win and go up to the Football League. I think that's what it would be incredible to see. Obviously, it was a 2-year plan with Parkinson. It was like a 2-year project to get us promoted within 2 years, but it'd be even better if we get promoted this year. And it would cap off an incredible first full season under the takeover. Top of the league at the minute sits Stockport County, and I think they will end up winning the league. Now, next Saturday, let me just say this. There is the slightest of possibilities they could be crowned champions on Saturday. I think that's if we lose to Weymouth and Southend, which it could happen. I don't think it will personally, but like I said, there's still a chance that Stockport can be crowned champions. Now, under Rusk, I think they'd have struggled to get top 4. I definitely really think they would have. There would have been no Sarcevic in this team. There would have probably been no Andy Cannon, no Miles Hippolyte. You know, Dave Chandler's really got that pull power when signing players in. And I think it was the right move for Chandler as well, because at Hartlepool, don't get me wrong, he was doing an incredible job, got them promoted, and I think they were pushing on for playoffs, but I feel like at Stockport, he's got a bigger budget to work with, and there's more ambition at Stockport. That's taking nothing away from Hartlepool, because I feel like if Stockport win the league this year, we won't see them going back down to the National League for another at least 5 years. You know, it's a big project going on, and I can only see Stockport going up, a bit like Wrexham as well. They're 2 clubs that are massively on the rise. So yeah, I think Stockport will stay top and will win the league. If I was to pick a club going up via the playoffs, I'm obviously going to have to back Wrexham. We look the most dangerous team, I'd say us and Grimsby, maybe Notts County as well, look the most threatening. If there was to be a final of anything, I could definitely see it probably being Wrexham Grimsby or Wrexham Solihull. Don't underestimate Notts County as well. So yeah, please do let me know in the comment section down below who you think is going to win the National League and who is going to go up via the playoffs. And as always, make sure to drop a like on today's video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on, and I'll see you guys in the video. Take care.